Boom. Did you hear that? No, you didn't hear that. Hi, Jamie. Hey, Squatched. Hey, Southern Cal. Boy, Squatched, I wish you would have stayed there when that one ran. I was like, where are you going? He wants to play. Hi, Tim. Yeah, I'm going to have a guest at 10 o'clock, so I figured I'd get on here and get ready. I had a couple of things to tell the people that are coming to Falk anyway. I'm going to do an upload tomorrow of how to get there from Monster Mart. Let everybody know in advance. Because if you don't know your way around there, it's real easy to get lost. Oh, I can't wait. I'm so excited. Yeah, I can understand that. Did you have a bad feeling or what? I mean, you would know because you know them around your area. Did they give you a bad feeling? Hello, all my lurkers. Lurkers. Boy, that was hard. Well, yeah, see, you should name yours Boo too, because that's what Boo does. Hi, Pat. Hi, Pappy. Hey, Pat, I'm gonna do a video tomorrow and post it on how to get to the place that we're gonna camp. Just so you know, and make it easier. Hi, Miss Claire. What, Joe? We're not evil. Are we evil, Pat and Claire? Huh? Are we evil? He's just being bad already. Hey, Ken. No, we're not evil. Can't you see our halos? What is wrong with you boys? We have halos. Hey, Belle. Not yet. He has no idea what he's in for, huh? Ah, well, my my truck will be pulling in here about the same time that Mike calls in. Ken stalking you? Uh-oh. Do 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 do. Oh yeah, I need coffee too. That's a good idea. So how is everybody? Is everybody doing okay today? Did you have a nice day? Hi Michael, how are you? Good, 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 good. Good, good, good. That's good to hear. And all you guys that emailed me, I got the emails and I'm trying very hard to respond to all of them. I'll get to them, I promise. Woo! Oh, that's always fun, Squatched. Oh yeah, this trip is coming up fast, isn't it, guys? Next thing you know it, boom, 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 boom. Having to deal with renters is never, ever easy. No, Mike's not. He'll come. He'll call. He'll call at 10. Ooh, cool. Yeah, we're gonna need fans. Well, we're going to try to do it again next year, so don't be jelly. Maybe we'll be closer to where you are. I'm going to try to do East and West Coast. There's Mike. How come you're on there, Mike, and not on the phone? Because it's not 10 o'clock yet? You're so cute. Oh my goodness. Anyways, I know all you guys, well, no, I take that back. How many of you guys saw Tracy, his first one, when he ran from the Sasquatch? Did anybody see that? I wasn't on his live at that time, and I tried to go back and watch it. It wouldn't let me. Boy, he's got some serious activity going on there right now. Oh my goodness. Well, they're live right now. I mean, he's still got a lot of activity. Hey, Rob, how are you, sweetie? I mean, it's pretty good. If I tell you, okay. So now I'm going to have to tell you? Yeah, I can do that. You know, we used to put it in the chats, but I'm not in any of the chats except for the one now, so I guess I will start posting it. Oh man, let me tell you, Squatch, he took off running. He saw one, took off running, fell, hurt himself. He was shaken up really bad. And then if you go to his live, you can, yeah, I mean, I heard lots of activity, excuse me, but I really think the one that's around there now, the ones that are making the noise, kinda in a way sound like a little dog because that's the noise they make. But I heard that up on my property and there were no dogs up there. So to me, that was a juvie Squatch. No, he didn't. He said he just smelled something, or I don't know. I was just listening to him. He was snow white. I mean, you could tell he was really shaken up. I wonder what made him run. Wonder if it growled at him or something. Oh my goodness. Yeah, they do. They mimic a lot. It was 5 feet from him. Why did he run? Oh, wait a minute. Is that an area he's not used to? Was that a new area? Or was it a place that he was used to seeing them? Okay, because that'll make a big world of difference. Oh yeah, that's right. Never mind. I take that back because I did hear him say that it was different. Hey, Justin. Yeah, something like that's right. I did hear that. I heard him say that, Martha. Thank you. Yeah, and yeah, I guess, yeah, we'd probably run too. Like, I don't know who you are. Welcome back, Dad's Vintage. Yeah, he did say something about a graveyard. No, I don't do graveyards. Anyways, the whole thing was kind of freaky. And the noise that's coming out from there right now is just, they're still hanging around that. I don't know. I just don't know. That's a pole light, yes. I do have a daytime video if you want to look at it. And it shows you exactly what you're looking at, but at night. Graveyard shift is one thing. Going into a graveyard's a completely different story. Hey, Tamara. We are going to hear from Mike Stone tonight. Yeah, You might be laughing, but are you going to go into a graveyard, Squatched? No, Miss Claire. I don't think so. That wouldn't be very ladylike. It'd be really cool once we start talking to Mike if we start getting activity. Hey, Chris. Someone, I think I hear a TV or music. Can y'all hear that? Sounds like music. I wonder where, if that's in the house. One of the kids probably. Hey, Elizabeth. How are you? How you doing, Chris? I have to tell you, I like watching you playing guitar. I like music, you know, so, and all kinds of music. Does who feel the spirits? Oh, my pleasure. You're really good. Hey, Reddy, how are you? Excuse me. Oh, yeah, I don't do graveyards either. I don't do graveyards during the day, let alone at night. No thanks. That's just, I don't know, to me, silly. Uh-uh. Joe, you are looking to get yourself in trouble. Thank you, Claire. Every time it seems like a lot of times when I open this window, I automatically sneeze. We're gonna, we're gonna have to get Jamie a wrench. Oh, no thank you, Pat. I bet you 10 to 1 this house was built on the cemetery. The whole stuff that goes on here, I wouldn't doubt it. This was all Indian territory at one point. How's your garden, Bill? Oh, really, Squatch? That's awesome. I bet you paranormal people would love to go on your property. I have to watch this stupid phone. I don't know how to use it. I gave him the phone number. 9:45. Mike, you can call in whenever you want, hon. If it takes me a while to answer, don't blame me. I don't know how to use this stupid phone. Okay, really? Oops, what did I do? Oop. Oh, there you go. Oh, I figured something out. He's got one of those dumb smartphones. Or there's a dumb person trying to work the smartphone. I think that's more like it. I don't know how to use this stupid thing. Ooh, cool. How's your arm? Hey Shane, welcome back, sweetie. How are you? Hey Cryptid, how are you, hon? You tired? I'm sorry. Do jumping jacks. You'll wake up. You see, I'll tell you to do the jumping jacks, but I won't. I'm teasing. What are you eating? Here goes Cryptid. First one of the night. We're gonna have to ground him. No, Tim. No. Oh, no. See? Look what you started, Cryptid. There better not be any food fights when we have our guests call in. You guys better behave yourselves. I will go add moderators. Yeah, I know, Mike. That's just how it works. I still hear that. That's got to be someone's... That's got to be music. I think it's music. Are those spoons, Martha? What is that? Hey, Quinn, how are you? Double duty. What are you doing, Rob? Oh, boy, I'm telling you what. Hey, Cher. I didn't do it. I didn't do it. Martha's on a roll already. Look, she took out the big guns. Excuse me. Don't think I've ever eaten Popeyes. Is it any good? Oh, that's a fast food place, though, right? Popeyes chicken. Is it a restaurant you go sit down and eat, or is it regular fast food? I mean, is it... Okay, whatever. I don't know anything about it. I remember one place I used to eat. Where was that? Long John Silver's. You guys hear that? I saw my first one when I moved to Florida in the beginning of the 80s. And the food, I mean, you're in Florida, so you figure, seafood, right? It had the worst seafood on the planet. And then I went back to Ohio to visit family, and there was one there, and it was the best food I ever had. So I don't know. I guess it depends, Jamie, on what state and what the place is, who works there. Because it was horrible in Florida, but it was really good in Ohio. It was not greasy at all. I mean, not at all. I see. I hear something out there. Yeah, share. We have lots of new scrubs. Scrubs. Yeah, we don't have any subs here. We have scrubs here. And then we have Tim with his cookies. Where's Nita and her cookie and milk? Oh, really? Their sweet tea is good? Scrubs, that's right. Wow. Is it really super, super sweet, Rob? No, you can't have a big red. No, no, and no, Tim. Bad boy. You guys are going too fast. I missed a whole bunch of whoever said what. Somebody said D, and that was it. That's all I got. Oh, my son's taking my truck. Ruff, ruff. Matt said you could? No. Nope. My son's got to borrow my truck because he's got a flat tire in his car and he's going to get his wife from work. So now we're going to have to wait. I need a new muffler for my truck. Oh, isn't it pretty? Ooh, yeah. Ooh, ooh. He won't turn the lights on, I don't think. Not yet. I remember watching Popeye as a kid. Hey, Chev. How are you feeling tonight, huh? Look at that eye shine. No, that's some big eyes, isn't it? Lordy, lordy. If I turn, look at that. That's one big Sasquatch. And someone gave him a mohawk. And his mohawk lit up. Don't mind me. Silly tonight. Hi, the flea. How are you? Why is he always putting the brake on my truck? Hey, did you watch that, Cryptid? Did you see the first one where he actually fell? I didn't get to see that. Hear that? Oh, how cute is that? That's my husband's ring. Hello?
How are ya?
Hello. Look what we got here, guys. Hello, Mike. How are you?
Good. Can you hear me okay?
Can you guys hear him okay? Let me see. No, that's not Dennis. That's, yeah. Okay, yes, they can hear you. Hello, Mike.
How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Everybody?
Everybody sounds good so far. Thank you, Chev.
I'm not on my laptop. I'm on my phone, so if there are questions, I can't read them.
Oh, well, I probably can't either, so we'll have to wing it. That's what happens. Because I don't have my computer here either, and I mean, I only get a couple of them at a time, but anyway, so how are you, Mr. Mike?
I'm doing well. It's finally cooling off out here, so
Yeah,
that's a good thing.
I think it's in the 70s here, but how cool is it there?
Well, we just dropped below 110, so.
Oh, good Lord. Okay, I'll shut up. Oh, no. Hey, Blue, how are you? Okay, we have Mr. Mike Stone on the line. I asked him to call in because I wanted to have a conversation with him. Hey, Becky. And find out what he knows, because, you know, I kind of like the way Mike talks about this stuff. So we are going to jump into What Do You Know, Mike?
Well, I don't know much. Like I told you before, I can tell you what I've seen, but that doesn't mean I know. Other than that, I know that they're real.
Yeah, but that's the whole point. I don't want, I don't want people that see them every day on here. I want normal people that have the questions and the concerns and the, is that possible? That's the people I want. Like you.
Sure. First time I saw one, I was 17, and I was in Tennessee visiting a bunch of family on my mom's side. We're up in the mountains outside of Irwin, Tennessee, and I was out with my cousins at an evening party that they were having, and I don't know how to explain all the all the scene of it all, but we were all at a party. There's probably, I don't know, 15 four-wheel drives up on this trail, and they had a big bonfire at a rock quarry up there, and I went back around to get something out of the truck, and my cousins had said on the way up there that they were going to light off some bottle rockets and scare some of the people, at the party.
Yeah.
So I saw glowing over in the woods while I had the truck door half open, and I figured that, well, they're getting ready to do it. So I shut the truck door and I started to walk towards what I thought were those like lighting pumps that you use to light fireworks.
Yeah, I know what those are.
And it's really dark. I'm just outside. I'm probably 60 feet out of the actual firelight. So my eyes are adjusting as I'm walking towards them. And then when I get about, I don't know, 30 feet, 35 feet from them, I realize this isn't my cousins, and these are not lighter pumps. I'm staring at something that's staring at me.
Oh my.
And it takes time, at least it did for me, to realize what I was looking at, because the lights were so far apart. It doesn't look like you're looking at an animal, if that makes sense.
Oh, it does.
They're just, and when I was still questioning to myself, so I had slowed down to, basically a crawling walk. And then once I had stopped, the eyes and the figure that was there started swaying. And then I thought, it just can't be. But it is. And I'm staring at it. And then I think that went on for maybe 6 or 8 seconds. And then I guess once we both knew we were both looking at each other, it leaned forward. And then I could see it in the moonlight. Okay. So it came, 10 inches out of the shadows, and there was its face. And that's the thing that, I guess that's the thing that you just can't forget and can't get over, the size of them.
Yeah.
I mean, I've never told this story in total. I had my grandpa to tell that what I had seen when we got back home, and that was comforting, because at 17, I was sure that, I better not say anything, because I'm going to be called mad and crazy and what have you. And Papa's probably already in bed, so no big deal. But when we got back, he happened to be on the porch with a couple of my uncles and, my great uncles, his brothers. But I told him what I had seen, and at least that was, he knew right away what I was looking at, and even asked me questions. So
wow.
That was comforting. But that scenario was probably only 40 seconds long.
Yeah. But
And it did have I wouldn't call it a growl, I would call it a low rumble. And I knew that at the time, I knew that if I ran, the game was over. Because I was sure that this thing was going to be on me and nothing flat. Because I mean, the width of this thing, it was as wide as the hood of my truck.
oh yeah. Oh yeah. Did you get the feeling it was going to come after you?
No, I think it's hard to realize my thoughts and emotions at 17.
Oh yeah.
But really, what I think I thought was I was scared because we were very close to each other before I realized what was standing there. It's almost like he didn't sneak up on me, but in my mind he had. So
Yeah.
he was just sitting there minding his. They thought it was something that it wasn't. So it was to get over that mental hurdle of no, it didn't sneak up on you, no, it wasn't stalking you, it was just sitting there. So I didn't have a feeling right then that it wanted to hurt me. I just figured because of what it was, we're about ready to fight and I'm going to lose.
Yeah.
Now I'm not a little guy and that helps, but the size of this thing, it wouldn't have mattered at all.
Did you ever had you heard of Sasquatch before then?
Sure. I was the generation of, the Boggy Creek film, but that was in Boggy Creek. So I figured that's where the Sasquatch was Boggy Creek. So
Oh.
and I've been all over the mountains here in Arizona. I've been all over the place in the mountains up there with my grandparents on, a life raised out hunting and fishing and doing things, and I'd never seen anything like that, but,
But apparently your uncle has. But apparently your uncle had.
my grandpa,
Or
yeah.
your grandpa.
Oh, yeah, he was from Tennessee and born and raised there, so he knew exactly what I was talking about. And, my grandparents anyway, didn't often speak in full sentences. They asked short questions and wanted one or two word answers, so.
Yeah. What kind of did your grandfather ever tell you after that? Did he ever tell you stories?
No, not that grandpa. He asked me when I told him about it, he asked me what kind of face did it have. That was his question.
Oh, that's important.
And I said, I don't understand. What do you mean, what kind of face did it have? And he seemed to get real agitated, and he said, did it look like a long-nosed monkey? Did it look like a dog, or did it look like a people? And I said, it looked like a people for sure.
Oh, my word.
And I said, what does that mean? He said, well, that means it's probably not going to follow you home.
Oh, my goodness. Mike, you realize the magnitude of what he said.
No, at the time, I had no idea.
You do now, though.
Yeah, sure, I do now. And I did learn some of that when I had my second sighting. I was 29. 29 or 30.
What state?
Oklahoma.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And that one was, quite a bit different. We had a lot of distance between us. Not that it would have made a huge amount of distance, from the second encounter, I kind of understood how quick they can move.
Yeah.
It's a tough thing to swallow until you see it. Can some something that big move that fast, well, I would have said no until I saw it do it. You know.
The shock comes in multiple forms, and we've discussed this in chat, a lot of times with either people that come on or just amongst ourselves, that the first shock is the realization that they can exist, and then the second shock, because that actually is a shock when people say, you got to be kidding me, you really believe in this. And then when you are able to convince them, then their whole world kind of changes at the possibility. And then if you see one, or then if you start hearing them, you start paying attention and you hear, tree snaps or whoops or growls or bluff charges, then that's another shock. And then when you see one and it's just standing there staring at you, or it bluff charges you, whatever, that's another shock. But when these things run, your brain just can't grasp. I mean, here at night, there has been where they have moved so fast that it was not even a blip on a brain cell. I mean, I cannot, and that's what you're saying. They move so quickly, you cannot imagine. You just can't. So that's another shock. Imagine with you being as young as you were with your first one, that your second one had to amplify your original feelings, correct?
Yeah, for sure. And the funny thing is about the first one, I started to learn what the fight or flight adrenaline feels like.
Oh yeah.
Because I've hunted, so I have never been in a situation where, even with an animal, I felt fight or flight, even with the big cats that we have up here in the mountains. But seeing that, it's a feeling, it's almost a smell. Well, I started feeling that way the morning before the second encounter happened.
Really?
So it's like some of those things had come back, and I was uneasy, and I didn't know why. It didn't make any sense, but I was glassing the same draw for the same deer, hoping a bigger doe would come in. And I kept feeling like that, and then I heard a lot of crashing and a lot of noise on the other side of this draw. So we had, I don't know, 100, 105, 110 yards between us. And that thing just went off. It started crashing through saplings and got wound up. And I saw it through my scope. And I thought someone was over there, like trying to get their four-wheeler in an impossible place. So at first, when I heard the noise, I thought, oh great, some other hunters just come in late to the party and they've messed up the whole morning now. They're trying to get a four-wheeler in there. Well, it wasn't a four-wheeler, and it wasn't another farmer. It was another Sasquatch, and he was quite different. I don't know if it was a male or female on the second one, but it was quite different in color-wise. It was more of a golden brown than the other one. The first one was really a dark one. But,
wow.
Once I realized what it was, I just eased my cartridge out of the rifle and eased out of there and walked back to the house. But it was tough.
The shock of your scope, that had to. Now you're gonna see. I mean, with your naked eye, looking at something that far away is one thing, but with your scope, I can't imagine. I mean, it'd make you feel like you were sitting right on top of it.
Well, and when I asked for permission to go hunt on this private land, I was told to wear the orange vest so that I didn't get shot by another hunter.
Yeah.
because that's not usually how I hunt. But since they mentioned it, I said sure, and I got an orange vest and did that for that trip. But not only at over 100 yards did that thing know where I was, it knew exactly how to move and quarter me, so I didn't have a full face view of it, if that makes sense.
It does.
I mean, that's how I hunt deer. And that's how it moved against me. And I knew, my first thought when I eased that cartridge out of the chamber was, there can't be just the one. There can't be. There must be others here staring at me. Because the only fear that I took from the first sighting away was, you can be that close and have no idea.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I'm sorry, I'm not laughing at you, Mike, but yeah, I've been there.
Oh yeah, I know. I've never told either of the encounters all the way through before, so sometimes I have to slow down. I've told my kids, which are pretty much grown teenagers, that they're real, but I've just never gone back and then recounted my encounters. They were pretty powerful to me, even though they were pretty mundane. I think if we look back on it in the first one, something that big could have done anything it wanted, and it was really more like I had messed up at night more than it cared that I was there.
Let me ask you a question. Okay, this was an area that you were familiar with, correct? Your first encounter?
No.
Okay, so your first encounter was in an area you were not familiar with, the first time you ever laid eyes on a Sasquatch. Okay, and then your second time, you're saying that you felt the feeling in Oklahoma prior to seeing it. This doesn't do anything but help solidify for me that they pick you out. It solidifies it for me because I don't care where I go. And once you have a sighting, it's almost like you're marked.
It was funny because the first encounter I had, I am a fishing nut. I'm a fisherman at the bones. I mean, hunting's fine if you're hungry, but I love to fish.
Me too.
There was so many unexplored creeks for me back there in Tennessee that I did nothing but fish. And my cousins had got me and told me to clean up real quick and go to this party, so I still had my fishing knife on my belt. Well, during that first during that first encounter, when it leaned forward, it chose to lean forward so I could see it. Well, in this fight or flight, I had my hand on that knife, like I'm going to go out in 2 or 3 seconds, but I'm going to try to get a piece of it,
Yeah.
And the hilarious thing is, after that, I realized I had both snaps still on that knife. That knife wouldn't have even come out. So I know that even my brain wasn't thinking fully, even during that first encounter.
Well, yeah, no, you can't. The shock value is still there. This is what you and I have discussed before too, Mike, even on the chat. People say they want to see them, but you don't realize the shock of actually seeing these and the things that when people get on and they say, well, why didn't you take a picture, or you had your phone, why didn't you snap a shot? Your brain goes someplace else. It's just not real. It's just, there's no way.
And, I have had multiple encounters, which is very rare among hunters, but I've had multiple encounters, with black bear here. And for every one I've ever seen or had an encounter with, there's 300 of them in the same square 8 miles, when you're hunting.
Right.
And you rarely ever see them. Well, let me tell you, taking a picture of that Bigfoot would not have been the same thing as taking a picture of one of those black bears.
Right, because
You
you
are
can.
not
Right.
you are not wound up to a 10 plus. When you see a black bear, you understand that it's a situation you need to be aware of. You need to have your head on the swivel. You need to be smart. But when you see a Bigfoot, that's just, I mean, it's just what it is. I mean, it was as white as the hood of my truck.
Good gosh.
I mean, I had, you know, what are you going to do? You're going to shoot a rhino? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's not going to make much difference.
Yeah. With a bear, you're told, you're pre-warned when you go out hunting, and especially if you grew up that way, you're pre-warned of what to do when you have an encounter with a bear or mountain lion, hog, you know, whatever else is out there, bobcat. But unless you're raised with it, again, no one tells you how to respond to a Sasquatch. And it's up to them whether they want to do you harm or just maybe toss something in your direction or chase you off or just watch you. So, you know, I mean, it's completely different. David, when he said he looked down his scope at his kill, you know, shot, and then saw the Sasquatch's face, he just froze. I mean, he could have easily taken a shot. He couldn't do it. People that have cameras that go out just to take pictures, they just can't do it. The camera comes down. They don't snap a bunch of shots. Everything changes when you see these things. Everything changes. So,
well, I think if I would have had a camera on the second encounter, I would have tried. But again, when it revealed itself to me in the daytime, it could move, and I mean it could move. It's a good thing that I had the scope turned down so far, or I wouldn't have been able to see it. You know, my sight picture would have been too small to see it.
did you actually see the face of that one, or did you actually see the second one? I mean, the facial?
I saw the side of the face and the top of the head and mostly the shoulder of the second one.
Okay, so did it look anything like the first one?
No, it was different.
How so?
The blondish brown color was the first difference, but the fact that this one was angry got my eyeball out of that scope and looking left and right really quick, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it does. Well, I'm just going to say one thing on this as far as if you had a camera, the longer that let's just, how am I going to say this? Okay, the more times that you see these humanoids, okay, these Sasquatches, the less likely you are to pick up that cell phone or that camera because you know they don't like it. And the feeling changes. It absolutely changes. I'm sitting here at my window, excuse me, and if I have some really good activity or they want to come really close and you can tell, like Grandma wants to have a conversation or something, not that I have, but if that happens, I'll say goodnight to you guys and I'll sit at this window because I won't ever pick up my camera and point it in the direction of a Sasquatch. It'll never happen. And the reason that I'm saying that is because I have respect. I have respect for them, and that's something they do not like, okay? And I won't do it. I will put my camera down. If I had an aggressive one, I would hope that I would catch something if it decided to tear me apart, but other than that, I shut it off. That's just, it's hard to explain without saying it just like I just did. But I have a greater respect for them, and I think I have a lot more interaction and better interaction with them because I won't. You know,
Sure.
and so, but I get what everybody's saying when they want to go out there with their cameras and they want to go out there with their phones and they want to snap pictures because they really want to prove they know that they exist. They want somebody else to see it and validate it for them, but it's not going to matter, guys. I don't care how good of a picture you get. It's just not going to matter. It's between
No,
you.
I think you're right about that.
It's just between you and them. And if you want that, if you want to get to know more about them, that's why I spend a lot of time on other people's chats where I don't say anything. I mean, I won't even tell anybody that I'm there. I'll listen, especially if it's a new researcher or something. I want to hear what they have to say. And if it's people that I've heard before, I'll get in there and join the chat and have a good time and blah, blah. But if it's someone I've never heard of, I'm all ears. I want to hear in their voice the inflection in their voice or the changes in their anything. I want to find out what it is that's drawing these people to this subject. I want to find out what they've experienced. That's why I don't have conversations about what color, just mainly what color they are, how big they are, blah, blah, blah. I want to know what they did to you. I want to know how you feel. I want to hear the smaller details. I want to learn from your experience, from everybody else's texts, and I don't care who it is. Everybody else that has them, everybody has their own feelings when they see these things. So that's what's important to me. And that's what I want to know, because I want to find out if there's a correlation between the aggressive encounters and people's attitudes towards them, what they want when they go out in the woods. If they're going out, hunters like you're out there fishing or you're out there hunting and you have a specific animal in mind that you're going to take down, for a certain reason. That attitude compared to the other one where you just walked up on him by accident, the attitudes are different. Your energy, like Pappy says, changes. Is that what they hone in on? Is that what they're paying attention to? Can they pick that up from someplace and decide whether they want to scare you half to death? That's what I'm interested in.
Yeah, that was the opinion. My kid's great grandpa on their mother's side is who I was staying with in Oklahoma, and he was actually on the council for quite some time, on a Choctaw council.
Cool.
He had quite a long discussion with me about it when I came back, and I said, hey, there are Bigfoot back there. And, he said, well, I appreciate the fact that I didn't hear your rifle go off then. And we had a long talk about what they thought about Sasquatch. And I will, I'll guard some of that just because I never talked to him about sharing that kind of stuff. But,
oh, that's fine. That's fine.
He did believe that they would choose or not choose to reveal themselves or choose how to reveal themselves based on the person. So, basically that one I think was just letting me know that those were their deer and not my deer, and don't shoot back here for deer, which is fine. It's not a big deal, but I'm glad that there was no further incident getting out of there. It was about half a mile back to the back of his property.
Wow.
So,
how do you feel about Oklahoma?
That ends well.
How do you feel about Oklahoma?
Like I said, the feelings that I had and thoughts that I had in Oklahoma during that encounter, I thought that one was a part of a much more aggressive sighting than the first one I had had. So, but he said they're all over in through there during certain seasons and certain times.
Well, I've gotten a lot of people that are contacting me, telling me about their encounters in Oklahoma, and I get the same thing. It's an eerie place, and it's eerie probably like in a lot of other places that have the Native American heritage that they owned and it got taken away, or they're fighting back in the day, or whatever the case may be. But these Sasquatch seem to have, and whatever other cryptids are out there, because I'm hearing all kinds of cryptids out there in Oklahoma, But there's areas where they're a lot more aggressive in Oklahoma than other places in Oklahoma. And I'm just talking Oklahoma right now. So certain areas you get real aggressive ones, and I don't know why. Maybe there's DM around that area, or maybe there's more hunters, or maybe there's more people in the woods that are doing stuff they shouldn't be doing. But the two locations that I have spent the time in, there's no aggression whatsoever. I mean, it was more playful than anything else. Absolutely nothing. You know, I mean, I
Yeah,
got.
he was of the opinion that there was two distinct types there, but he also had said that there were DM there. Well, that was the first time I was exposed to that being possible.
Really?
Yeah, so, I don't mind taking into consideration what other people say they saw, and it doesn't bother me about, who's right and who's wrong and who's an expert and who's not, because I know that I'm not.
Yeah,
But
me either.
for someone of that age and of that stature to say, oh yeah, they're out there, and if you felt like you got flanked, he says, that's probably what you got flanked by, not the Sasquatch you were staring at.
Oh my gosh.
So, he was of the opinion that not only was that stuff possible, it was fairly normal during certain times.
Certain times.
So,
Doesn't that make you wonder, Mike, when they say certain times?
yeah,
I don't know. What is that sound, Mike? I'm hearing a. Is that you?
it was my dogs.
Oh, dogs. Oh, it didn't sound like a
Yeah.
dog.
Oh, they're in the backyard, and a fire truck may have gone by on the highway or something, and they have to howl.
Aw. Yeah, I wish sometimes Bella would howl, but she doesn't. But anyway, I don't know. And those were your two encounters?
Yeah, that's all. That's all I've encountered. I mean, I stayed up with my kids' great grandpa and their medicine man, and learned quite a bit about what they thought about those things, and that was really interesting. But I never saw any of that stuff netted out until I saw my first review of of the Patty film on YouTube. So that's when I started getting actually interested online in the subject, and that's how I came to your channel. And your channel is just really great, really comfortable for me. I don't have to worry about what's going to happen next. Some of these channels just are too wound up about simple stuff.
Well, I thank you very much, and the whole chat thanks you, because that's what we try to do here. We're family oriented, and we can't. We're not going to argue. We're not going to argue, and we're not going to. If someone wants to argue, they'll just leave. And that's
Yeah.
fine. But here, the more we have each other's backs, and the more we learn from each other, because I promise you, if you tell me, Mike, that you stood in front of one and he had a certain look on his face and I'd never heard it before, I'm going to 100% believe you. I'm going to 100% believe you. And with the changes and the differences and the ones that I have seen and the way they are, I can't tell you, whether the one that you saw, the second one you saw, was a gugway. I mean, we got a 3-toed down there off of the property in Oklahoma. The Fouke monster, one of them was 3-toed, the other one was 5-toed. Which one is it? Is it a skunk ape? Is it a gugway? Is it a Sasquatch? What is it? I don't know if one of them has deformed feet. I mean, we just don't know. So arguing about it's not gonna do anything. But the more we talk about it, the more we talk about it, the more we're gonna learn. And I'm coming back to the same thing as far as they're a people. I think they're a people. I just don't know where to place them as a people. I think they're
Well,
flesh and blood.
in my opinion, they are. I don't even know if we can know what they are anymore.
Yeah.
I think we're so far from the first ones
Yeah.
that behaved as they were created to behave,
Yeah.
and how many of them have been tampered with, and how many of them out there are something else entirely.
Exactly.
So I think that, and that's not my opinion on my sightings, that's my opinion about everything that I know about that's natural. Some other entity has hijacked that natural nature of the thing.
Right.
So are there still natural ones out there? Oh, I'm sure there are. What does that mean? I have no idea. No idea.
Well,
I wouldn't even know what to compare one to, because we have very few pictures, we have very few videos. I know the second one was vastly different from the first, but the second one at that range I don't think was the size of the first one. The first one was a hoss.
Yeah. Like my alpha, which I don't even know was the alpha. Just, everybody seemed to quiet down when he showed up. But he was massive. I mean, absolutely massive. But and Boo's pretty big himself. But let me just ask you a question, and this is just off the cuff. So you don't, there's no right or wrong, as far as this is concerned. This is just your opinion. Do you think that the changes in the Sasquatch are human DNA modified, or spiritually DNA modified, or alien DNA modified? Do you, which one do you think it is, or all the above?
In my opinion, I don't like to make the big jumps to conspiracy, but there isn't anything on the planet that the government or scientists haven't messed with yet.
Mm.
They've tried to mess with everything to see what they can do. It's like they always are trying to make the ultimate something. So I think the majority of what we see here is tweaked and messed up by humans, not by aliens, and not an animal that's been cursed after the fact by God. That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, it doesn't to me either. We've had that conversation where people think that Sasquatch are demons, and I don't believe that's true. I believe they're guardians of this earth, and God created them. That's how I believe. Now, DMs and the rest of them, I don't know if those are demonic, and I don't know that if they aren't genetically modified by our government. I mean, I have no clue, and I don't want to jump in that rabbit hole either. But you can't say that the thoughts aren't in your head of the possibilities.
Well, yeah, I think they've messed with everything they can mess with, and I think for us to have a conversation based on why won't the government admit this or that about Sasquatch is a mute point. They've known about Sasquatch since we got here.
That's what I say. That's what I say. You've heard me say that before. I don't care if people prove them or disprove them. I'd just soon they be left alone. Now, yes, I'm on the fence as far as that's concerned, because I would like people that have never been out in the woods to at least know that there's something out there besides the predators that can hurt them. But on the other hand, what good's it going to do to tell the entire world that Sasquatch exists? What are they going to do? Send more people in the woods to destroy them, or get rid of the rest of what we have as far as nature's concerned? I'm on the fence when it comes to that, and I just assume they leave them alone. I would just assume people leave them alone, because.
Well, I think there's a lot of people that, and I don't mean this as negative or a dig on anybody or any channel, because that's not what I mean here. But I think there are a lot of people that want to be justified and proven right about positions they hold.
Well, true.
And that's just not the beat of the drum I dance to.
Yeah.
I don't need anybody to believe or faith in what I saw.
Exactly.
It's okay even if they don't. And maybe they're safer. Maybe they're better off if they don't.
Well, look.
Because you got to be ready to see one of these things, and even when you think you're ready, you're not.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. That's the absolute truth. And there's a lot of people that have such bad PTSD that never even had an aggressive encounter. So, and some of the
Yeah.
ones that have been in military, and they said the PTSD that they thought they had from the military doesn't hold candle to the PTSD they had when they ran across these things. So why do that? I mean, why do that to yourself? Why go out looking for them? I'm sure in this day and age, especially with the world around us and some of the people, I'm not going to say the people, but some of the people that are just downright horrible in the things they do, it wouldn't surprise me for the bottom line of all of us, our inner nature, to go out and find something that's pure, find something that's not tainted by man, and spend time getting to understand it. I mean, to me, that makes sense. You get out and what they say, find your roots or whatever, or go out and find yourself. And the best place to do it is out in nature. Well, maybe not so much anymore, because there's other things out there. But I think the basic in all of us is to find that something pure, find something that calms us or that we can believe in that's better than the world we live in at the time. So when you get people out there and they believe in Sasquatch, now they want to have a sighting, all that changes when they actually have a sighting. I mean, yeah, you can get excited if you saw one run across the road and it's 300 yards down and you saw a blip and you say, oh, I think I saw a Sasquatch. Now you're excited, but it will kick in at one point what you actually saw if you did see a Sasquatch. You will have nightmares. It will come back and you'll start really thinking about it. It's not as easy as some people think it is. I mean, it is life-changing. We've said that many times, but bottom line is, like I said, one of the reasons I got you on here, Mike, is because I like the simplicity and the originality of what you say in chat. It makes so much sense, and it's exactly how I feel, and it's exactly how a lot of people in here feel. And that's why I wanted them to hear your voice and hear how, what has happened. I don't care if you haven't had 10,000 sightings. I mean, I could care one, or just a concept is fine. But I really like the way that you add into the chat, and I wanted to get you on here so people could hear your story, because it's not a terrifying limb from limb, Charmin moment, although it would have been a Charmin moment for me. But in the same breath, you're a guy, you're used to being out there. Those little things that change. Now, I promise you, you go out in the woods and your ears are all perked up and you're paying a lot more attention than than before you were 17 years old.
Yeah, for sure.
And
well, I appreciate you having me on. I don't mean for any of my opinions to offend anybody, but I hope I prefaced them all as my opinions and I separated that from what I saw. So I hope that was clear.
Oh yeah, no, you didn't offend anybody. Like I said, a lot of us are like-minded. Mike, you're part of this family. You think exactly the way we think, and this is all knowledge, and this is shared knowledge, and we're helping each other by this. This is why I said this is what's important to me. I'm thinking as I'm sitting here talking to you, I'm thinking about if I was sitting in the woods like you were and I was glassing like you were and I saw that, what would I do? Would I automatically say, this is a rogue, this is an evil one, I'm going to get torn apart? Now my head goes off and I'm trying to think of certain areas. Do I want to go in those areas? Do I want to see an aggressive one? Do I even want that to happen anymore? Am I content to sit in my window and let them throw things? And I come back to, that's the reason why I ask you guys to come on and talk. My head's full of all these questions, and I'm hoping little by little, by asking people their opinions or what happened to them, that they can fill in some of the blanks. Have you learned any? Yeah, have you learned anything by the videos that you've watched?
Well, I've learned a little bit about, um, I've learned a little bit about fact, but a lot about drama. And
Yeah.
quite frankly, the second one, even though it was very upset, it takes a lot of cognizance and self-awareness on that creature's part to know that it could expose itself to me that way at that distance, because it could have come right up on me and me never known it.
Exactly.
And I knew that from the first encounter. It was right there. I mean, you know, from here to the vanity in my bathroom, it was right there. So for it to have that display of get out of here, this is my bean field and this is where I get my victuals, you got to go. I thought that was, even though it was a lot more aggressive, it was polite enough for me to go.
Well, saying that, in saying what you just said, so what do you think about people that go out and knock on trees and clack rocks and whoop?
I think that's a horrible idea, because I think you have no idea what you're attracting. It's the same deal. I am not afraid of haunted things or ghosts or that thing, but I don't go looking for them.
Right.
Okay? If I have to stand my ground, or if I have to defend somebody that can't defend themselves, then I will do that, but I don't go looking for it.
Right.
So if you go looking for trouble long enough, and you will find it, and then people won't hear from you anymore. Because those things are huge.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the one thing I've learned by watching the videos is there is a lot of audible movement when they are thinking they're in the area. So some of those senses get turned off when you get tunnel vision and you're looking right at one.
Yeah.
You forget to hear left and you forget to hear right. So some of the being able to step back is pretty cool. Some of Rick's stuff is really cool. I really enjoy watching his stuff.
Me too.
But it gives you a bigger picture than what you see when you have a personal encounter, I think.
Yeah, exactly. Why is it that Rick's Sasquatch like to make him jump, and by throwing big things and making big boom noises, and mine like to throw little teeny tiny pebbles to see if I'm paying attention? They love to make him jump. I mean, they love to make him jump.
And, you know, since I'm a guy and my boy brain is on, we know that everything in the woods that makes a big noise is small.
Yeah.
And everything that makes a small noise is huge.
Yeah.
So maybe he's got juveniles that are just having a good time being, being delinquents, for not a better term. And maybe the ones that are around your place are more established, and that is more their home, not a place they come through.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I don't know the answer to that. Those are just my opinions on what could be happening. But I don't know. I really enjoy your channel, though. I have a really good time. I'm glad to be a part of it.
Oh, we're glad you're a part of it too, Mike. I mean, absolutely. And I'm so grateful that you came on. I mean, I'm really thankful that you came on, and I want a lot of people here to know, because when you're on chat and you're telling people your encounters, you might get one or two that are able to watch exactly what you say, but a lot of people are going to miss it. This way, people hear your encounters, and hear what you have to say and how you say it, and that's what I want. I think highly of all you guys. And I put you in a different category than the other places that I watch, the other videos and stuff that I watch. Because here, like I said, we are like-minded, so I want to hear everybody's. I'm going to ask quite a few people on here because I want to hear what they have to say. I want to hear how the encounter, changed their life or made them look at the world differently. And then you might not think that you add anything to our already little knowledge that we have, but you really do. You made a comment about not wanting to express what you have learned through the Native Americans that you spoke to, but that's been said how many times before? You know, there's a lot of Native Americans that don't want to tell you, you know, unless you're part of their, they just don't want to tell you because there's, I think it's spiritual to them to hold these beings in a different plane than we do. And so when you hear them talk about how they look at them, a lot of them will say, you know, they're cannibals. A lot of them will say, you know, they're guardians of the forest. A lot of them say they're spirits, you know. And you just made a comment about, well, you know, you didn't get permission to tell us, but they did tell you some stuff. Though, man, I wish I could talk to so many Native Americans and other people from other countries to find out if it all the spiritual matches. You know what I mean? If every one of the
Yeah, and
spiritually, yeah, if they all
I think
match.
it does because their oral tradition is so strong
Mm-hmm.
that they all know the same stories, they all know the same sentiments. I think you would find, not just in the United States, but I think you'd find all over the world that a lot of the thoughts and beliefs coincide.
That's what I'm getting at. That's what I'm
Uh,
saying. Yeah, even all over the
yeah,
world, any kind of indigenous tribe or any kind of Native American tribe that has their heritage, their beliefs, their folklore, whatever, they're so similar in certain ways. I really, 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 really think that if you listen to them, you reach a different spiritual plane because now it kind of levels that field a little bit. You look back at those and you think and you listen to what they say, it kind of brings you back to the root part of our nature. And if they're looking at them, you know, you can also say it this way: if they're looking at them as gods because they're so huge and massive, then they wouldn't do anything that would seem spiritual unless they were aliens, you know, they just disappeared in the woods or something like. I can understand that, but I don't think that's the way it is. I really don't. I think that they
well, I
can.
think the way they can appear and
Yes,
disappear is the superiority of that species. It's
yes,
not because um, I believe that there is a spiritual world, and that world is very relevant to our world, but I don't believe that these things that I saw move back and forth, and that's what people are saying, makes them related to aliens or multi-dimensional beings and all that stuff.
I have no
I'm not,
idea. I have no
I'm not
idea.
in that group personally, but I know some people are, and I don't mean any offense, but I think we're looking at a natural creature that has a lifespan and a network of itself that we just don't have any idea about.
Exactly. But it's nice and it's fun in a way, and I'm glad we don't argue about it. But it's nice and fun in a way to, you know, just hypothesize. You know, you sit here and wonder, you know, are there really aliens across the street from me and they're underground and they come up and they produce Sasquatch and DMs and all kinds of cryptids, or is this a veil being torn and spiritually the Lord is getting ready to do something major and we're seeing the end times, or is it just that, you know, God created them and we're paying more attention to our surroundings. We're pushing them more out of their. There's all kinds of things to think, and I can't say that I agree 100% with any of them either because I just don't know. I just don't know. I know
Yeah,
nothing.
it is fun to um, hypothesize, but when I'm on your show like this, I want to pretty much only tell you what I saw. I think
That's fine.
because I could, I don't know, we could chase down all kinds of rabbit holes, but I just don't know.
Yeah.
I just don't know.
Well, see, then you're 100% agreeing with the rest of us, though. We don't know either. That's the whole
But
point.
I think we will find out. I have heard on other channels that especially Doss's channel that the veil is getting thin and these things are starting to be seen more and more. And I thought that I was the only person that used that vernacular, that the veil was getting thin.
Nope, a lot of people are.
But yeah, I think that there is some truth in that.
Mm-hmm.
But I think our government has been watching these things ever since we first set up a government in this country. I don't think any of this stuff is a mystery to them.
Yeah, I don't think so. I agree with you 100%. I do. Well, I don't want it to. I don't want you to end on a negative note. I don't want you to think that we're going to go down the rabbit hole, or I don't want someone to, because you're not. It's not going to happen here, Mike. No one's going to look at you differently because you have an opinion. That's what I like about our channel. You know, they're gonna listen to you. They're gonna agree or disagree, and you're not gonna get looked at any differently than you do. So we won't go down a rabbit hole because we can all do the same thing. All of us can sit here and say we just don't know, but we don't talk about politics. We don't talk about any kind of stuff. So I can see where your reservation is as far as that's concerned. But I have, like I said, I have a deep respect for a lot of people in here. And I am very, very grateful that you came on and shared your story. And your opinion is valued. So,
all right, cool. Well, I appreciate it.
And you're welcome to call me or email me or whatever. And if anything changes or if you have another sighting or anything along those lines, you know, tell me and I'll get you on here, because I'm very comfortable talking to you or anybody else on this chat. And I think it's great that we're able to do this, and I really, 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 really like it.
Very cool. Yeah. Thank you very much. And yeah, just for the record, I get along with just about everybody in this chat group. Everybody's been great.
Yeah,
that's why I've stayed so long.
Well, thank you. I really appreciate that. And you're, like I said, we are part of the family here, and it'll just stay that way.
All right. Well, thanks for having me call, and I'll jump back and chat if you guys are going to continue on.
Yeah, I'll continue on. I'm hearing stuff outside, so I'll just sit here for a while and see what goes on, because I've heard two little click noises, and they seem to like to do that. So we might have company tonight. But good night, or not good night. Everybody say good night to, or goodbye to Mike. Thank you very much, Mike. I certainly appreciate it.
No worries. Thanks.
And I'll talk to you again soon.
Okay. Bye-bye.
All right, bye. Oh, that is so cool. Thank you, Mike. Thank you, Mike. Thank you, Mike. You're awesome. I appreciate you. And I see a lot of people jumped in here. Lane, how are you? Arena, how are you? I saw Tater was in here. And you guys have to excuse my rambling tonight. I am really overtired. Again, really overtired. But, oh, Chocobo. And Brock. Well, hello, hello, hello. And Meg. I thank you guys for, you know, I'm going to stay on for a while, but thank you very much for coming in. And Jami, hello, welcome back. And I'm glad you guys were here for this. I know that Tracy's probably still on. Hi, Ramona. And I know he's got a lot of activity going on there, so I really appreciate you guys jumping on here when his is still live. And thank you again to Mike. Hi, Christy. Boy, I missed a lot of you. I'm sorry, I was looking at the, I was looking outside across the street because lights keep getting blacked out over there, so trying to do 3 things at once. So Mike had two really good encounters. That first encounter would have done me in, I think. Hey, AKA. I mean, can you imagine? He thought there were, you know, his buddies, and he goes walking up on it. Oh my goodness, that had to be freaky. But that was those were really good encounters. I love listening to people, and I love hearing their, you know, their feelings. And you guys are, oh, thank you, Pat. I really, 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 if you guys want to talk on here, even if you want to discuss, and I agree with Mike about this, it's very easy to go down that rabbit hole to say that they are one thing or another, you know? I mean, it's very easy to go off the deep end because we just don't know, you know? If it's totally spiritual, that makes sense. You know, if you believe in some of the other stuff, that makes sense. I mean, whatever the case may be. So I think it's better that we just have the encounters like Mike said. He did it perfectly. I loved how he shut me up. It was great. But that was perfect because you don't want to go down that on one of these chats. You just want the encounters. You know, you go ahead and you listen to them. They tell you the encounters. They tell you how they felt. You can either validate it or understand a little bit better or learn from it, whatever. Welcome back, Mike. But it was perfect. I think it was absolutely great. And I appreciate it. And we will do this more often. Of course, I'm going to have to wait now until after we get back from Falk. But thank you again, Mike. You did really well. Great information. Calvin Hobbit Eek Rick. He just can't help himself, can he? Well, thank you, Brock. It was serious. That was good. Hi, Nan. How are you? Welcome back. No, you can't have any supper. Anyways, the rest of you, I know I was talking a lot, but people going missing in Indiana? Really? When? Yeah, Pappy, I think like I said, I think the whole idea of something outside of what we've been raised there, Syrian, Wesselman Woods. Really, when did this happen? When did they go missing? And prayers, Ramona. What's wrong with Ramona? Oh, I miss so much. Yeah, Brock is serious today. I had to laugh. That's cute. Sick to your stomach. From medication or from what, hon? Oh my goodness. And she went alone, Cher? Ramona, do you have any acidophilus? Or did you eat something bad, hon? Yeah, I know. Okay, do you have any acidophilus, honey? Please tell me you do. Please tell me you do. I'll be bringing some to Falk, you know. How many have you taken so far? You have the chewables, right? Why is your eye hurting, Arena? Yeah, I take 4 at a time. You can take 4 at a time every 20 minutes, Ramona. No tacos, no donuts. Oh, you have a sty? Milk, hon. Milk, milk, milk. Room temperature milk. Hey, Cryptid. Hello. Wow, hon. Since I started that therapy, I was telling you, whoa, something got thrown. Since I started that therapy, I'm not vomiting anymore. That part's done. Yeah, thank you again, Mike. I really appreciate it. Joe's gonna be bringing fish and I guess jerky, deer jerky. I'm not the only one. What did I say? Oh, something else thrown. Okay, squatched. Yep, that was twice. Come on. Go ahead, throw something again. I dare you. Uh-oh. I know, Jamie, I'm sorry. But we are such night owls here. I mean, it's nothing for us to go to 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning. I mean, it's just... yeah. Hey, Doodle. Okay, Brock. Hello, Righteous. Welcome. Welcome back, Doodle. It's not late yet. It's only 11 o'clock. Hey, Blue. Yes, I do, Ramona. I know, Lane. But it's nice to see you now. I'm glad you guys are here. And I thank you again for showing up for Mike's story, his encounters, when you could be watching Tracy's live. Besides, I miss all my scrubs. I love you guys. Who's Tracy? He's changed his name. I don't even know what the new one is. If someone wants to put Tracy's new name in the chat. Hiking with Sasquatch Outlaw? I thought it changed. Martha, is there still activity? Yeah, but I thought he added another word or changed a word in it. Yeah, but that's who I'm talking about. Tracy Arnold. Yeah, he had some really good activity tonight. Love you too, Shane. How are you and your wife doing, hon? Thank you, Arena. Thank you, everybody else who put it in. There you go. That's it. America's Bigfoot camera on the homestead. Thank you. I knew something changed. I'll try, Flea. When I get somebody on here, when they call in, I try to do it earlier, excuse me. But when I just do when I have activity or just for the night owls, I do it late. But I promise you, yeah, I watched it. But I promise you, when I call people or they call in and I do these, I'm doing them earlier. And a lot of people work, so when they get off of work, they want a little bit of time to eat and relax, and then they'll come on 8, 9, 10 o'clock, whatever they decide. She's coloring. I like to color too. Yeah, Martha, I think they're youngsters. It doesn't matter how bizarre they are, Cher. But I'd like people on here that aren't on a whole bunch of other channels because they don't think they have enough, encounters or experience or whatever. Uh-oh, here comes my son, I think. Yep, I see headlights. My son's getting ready to pull in, guys. So you'll see the lights. But anyway, I like having people that aren't on everybody else's channel just because they don't think they have enough information. They do have information, and they have opinions like the rest of us, you know? Cool, Christy. Yeah, bizarre is good. Different is different. I love different. The only thing I don't want, and I'll just tell you guys, what I don't want to do is I don't want to start getting into the other paranormal stuff, you know, like ghosts, and I don't know, I just don't have much interest in that, or I just don't. I want to stick with the Sasquatch stuff, or DM stuff. No, you didn't, AKA, you silly egg. Well, they see me barefoot. I'm always barefoot. I hate shoes. I'm gonna have to wear shoes when I get to Fouke, but I can't stand it. Well, I like having, I like hearing you guys' voices. No, a lot of people don't know what you sound like, you know, so this is a great way for them to listen to you also. Hello, Annette. Welcome. So I know I have a couple more people lined up, and I'm not going to tell you who they are. Na 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 na. But hopefully they will say yes and come on here. I hear a howl way far away. You guys hear that? Ooh, that sounds pretty far away. That was a pretty loud howl. Stop it, cryptid. They are not coming here. No, no, and no. You just want one to show up in my front yard, don't you? What, you want me to go out there and shake hands with them or something? See me? I'm shaking my head. No, I don't want to see one. Yeah, he does. I love that picture. That was so good, Brock. I hope you don't do your hair up like that when you come to Fouke. Excuse me? Shh.
You want me to cover this leg?
Nope.
You say no?
Nope, thank you. What'd you bring me?
Pickles for Sarah. Can you eat do you want a little bit of a roasted sandwich?
No, I can't eat it, thank you.
Can you eat turkey and ham sandwich?
No, I can't, thank you.
Sorry.
Did you find out what she found out on me?
Yeah, I wouldn't mind going to your place, Cryptid, and for you to take me out there, but I don't want them coming here. Pappy. I mean, I'm gonna have nightmares tonight. I don't know, just the thought, guys. You know, just the thought. No, no Sasquatch stew. What is the matter with you, Squatched? Now you're being mean. You saw a D foot? Here, I'll show you my foot. No, I won't. No. I don't think so. Don't start, Brock. Hopefully, Irina, that's what they're talking about. I know the ones around here like corn. Stone soup. Do they eat stones? Okay, well, hopefully that's what Squatch meant, Jamie. Your cow's named Sasquatch? Oh my goodness. Roughage. Gotcha, cryptid. Hey, Mike. Yeah, cow squatch, pig squatch. Are you still here, Mike? Good night, Annette. I'd like to know if Mike could draw a picture of what he saw, the first one, if he could remember. I don't know. That might be a possibility. They probably will take more than they'll give back, though. It's only 11 o'clock. It's too early for action around here. I'll probably have to end this and come back later on. Probably about 1 o'clock. What do you think? Yeah. Yeah, they seem to like corn. And this one around here smells like corn. Of course you will, Cryptid. What I could do is I could leave this in the window and just go about my business. And then wait till, and just, you know, ignore all you guys. And then, you know, come back later on, see what happens. I'm sorry, Arena. You guys have a hard day or what? Well, you be sleeping. I think it's Hysterica Aqua. I don't like the fact that it's changed. You know I wouldn't do that, Christy. Mountain Monsters, I watched them in the beginning because I thought they were a lot of fun, but now it's turning supernatural type stuff, and I'm not into it. And anybody who wants to, okay, no, I'm not going to rest. But anybody who wants to jump off here, go ahead and jump on to Tracy's live. He has a lot of activity there. So, you know, you guys can all jump on that one. For you guys that are leaving, good night. God bless you. Much love. And I hope you have a restful night and that your day is forgotten. Tomorrow's a new day. I'm staying, Bob, but you can go ahead and go, hon. That's fine. Welcome back, Mike. Yeah, Tracy, Sasquatch Outlaw. He's got some good activity going on over there. He saw one and then ran out and hurt himself. So apparently it's still going on over there. No, I'm not leaving. But you got anybody who wants to go ahead. It's fine. Yeah, Tracy, Sasquatch Outlaw. And there it is. Martha just posted it. America's Bigfoot camera on the homestead. With that look on his face after he was done, I'm surprised he's going to want to go back. Face-to-face encounters aren't fun. How you doing, Bob? Yeah, you're not looking forward to your surgery, are you? And you're going to keep our conversation private, right, Bob? Right? Right. I know you do, hon. Well, you missed Mike Stone's interview, which went really well, by the way. I just had to give you grief, Bob. You know that. It's my favorite thing to do. And Chev, I hope you know, I want you to know, not hope you know, I want you to know that you and Bob and Arena and Ramona were like major on my prayers last night. I think it's one of the reasons I couldn't sleep. I just kept on. Good night, Brock. Hey, Miss Sissy. How are you, hon? Sleep well, Brock. I'll see you in a few days. Oh, before you go, Brock, are you on Messenger? Don't leave yet. Are you on Messenger, Brock? Here it is again. Brock, are you on Messenger? It's my artificial moon. Brock, the reason I'm asking if you're on Messenger is because I have a map I want to show you. I want to send you of the exact location of where the campout's going to be. Hear it? Hear that dog out there? Oh, hear that? Listen. Listen to that. There's something with that dog. Hi, Bill. Be careful while you're driving. Arena, I hope you get the job, and it's okay, hon. You'll be able to stop in once in a while. We'll miss you. Whoa. Well, I have to find a way. Oh, I know. I can just email it to you, Brock. Listen, that's out in Chaffee. Let me know. You have the best earphones ever, Bob. right here somewhere. I just
Oh,
put,
okay.
here it is. Okay. Oh, great. Hello? No, I'm not leaving till Wednesday. Okay, I'll do that, Brock. I hear the Camo Dudes ATVs. Okay, Bill. And okay, Brock. I gotcha. Can you guys hear the equipment across the street? Forestophobia. Yeah, get out there, but take people with you. Hold on a second, guys. I have to yell at my granddaughter. Hold on. Watch your ears. Oh, cool, Brock. Lizzie! All'll go well. Yeah, that's probably one of the reasons I can't sleep either. I'm so excited about Falk. It's crazy. And I won't be bringing Lizzie. I'll be bringing Sarah. I like trees. Don't be dissing my trees. Push the handle. Turn the handle and push. Hard. Push hard. There you go. Could you take this to Papa for me, please? What happened?
Mom was throwing pickle seeds at my face.
Oh, my word.
Pickle, whatever.
Pickle juice.
Yes, all of them.
Hello, Shadow. All right, what I missed? I was talking to Lizzie. Listen. Listen. Okay, Brock. It is natural, silly. Doing great tonight, Shadow. How are you? Yeah. My daughter-in-law's throwing pickle seeds at my granddaughter. In my house. Mm-hmm. I'm always hyper, Shadow. That's why you can't shut me up. I don't even have my stuff finished packing yet. AKA, this is what you do. Go out there by those trees and name them all. If you name them all, they won't be so scary. Well, then it serves you right, because you know what? You don't believe in the trees, they're going to start hitting you with stuff. I'm going to try, Jamie. I think there's going to be a lot of people there that are going to have their own cameras. So I'm sure there's a lot of us that are going to be filming. I'd like to know what they're doing across the street. Go get more coffee. I need coffee too. I hear walking. Are you coming to see me? Can you guys hear that? Come on. Something's walking in the leaves. Whoa. No. That could have been a raccoon. Cat. Jumping in the leaves. I'll tell you in a minute. If I get something thrown. Everybody that's coming is going to get their own booger sticks. It's one of my first jobs when I get there. Oh, that'd be fun, wouldn't it, Pat? Shane, I'm going to email you in the morning. Well, not in the morning, but yes. Absolute prayers for Shane's wife tonight, guys. Good night, Cryptid. She has bad stomach problems, Mike. This is probably why we're having activity. That's Fort Chaffee, the airplane you hear. Yeah, Shane, I have to find a way of getting that stuff that I got to you, because it is helping my stomach. And it's just, they're walking sticks, that's all. Lord, I ask you right now, in the name of Jesus, to help Shane's wife with her stomach. Take away the pain. Let it move like it's supposed to, Father, the way you created it. Let her eat something or drink something to make it smooth and soothing, and take the pain out. Give Shane the knowledge and the wisdom to help her through hard times. Or I also ask, Lord, that you heal her, because I know that you can. In our precious Lord and Savior's name, amen. It's so irritating. I've got to find a cure. There's so many of us that have that stomach issue. I want it healed. What was that? How are they doing over there, Doodle? Yeah, I heard it too. Good night, Tama. Sweet dreams. God bless you. I don't know who's hanging about, but something's here. I hope you have earphones on. Makes it a lot simpler. I continue to pray for you and your wife, Shane. We all do. Yeah, a lot of people can't afford the medical marijuana, and a lot of states don't allow the medical marijuana. The CBD doesn't seem to help my stomach whatsoever, because I've tried it. I don't know about the THC stuff, you know, because it's illegal here in Arkansas. Oh, I can smell it, Bob. There's a bunch of noises out here. They start tree snapping. Which patches? The CBD oil patches or the THC patches? Well, do it then. I'll take it. Christy's sending me coffee too, you know, from Louisiana. Well, that's what I'm thinking. If it's THC patches, but they still wouldn't be legal here, but I'm pretty sure they're legal where Shane is, and that's why I was trying to get Shane and his wife and Tony and his wife some of that stuff. They need it, and they just neither one of them can afford it. But I have to get, Tony hasn't contacted me today, and I want his PayPal. Shane has a PayPal account, but I have to find someplace, and is it legal in your, state, Shane? Oh, I'm sure, Bob. When you get back home, you can give me some. Yeah, Crohn's isn't fun. But I've got some good information about Crohn's. You know, Crohn's would be easier. You know, gastroparesis isn't so easy, but Crohn's is a little easier. So I have some stuff for you if you're interested. You just have to email me, Flea. Cool. Shane, is THC legal in your state? What do you mean, some of it? Where's my stomach? Okay. Well, if it's low dose, even if it's low dose, I mean, they do have the patches, but if we can get you some THC patches or THC low dose, it would help you and your wife and Shane and his wife. I mean, Tony and his wife. We just need to find the right stuff to get to you. I can't, like I said, I cannot buy it here. But it doesn't mean that we can't pay for it and send it your way. The THC oil is. See, there you go. It's illegal here. But if it's legal there, that means you can get it. That's what we'll have to do. We'll have to find a way of getting, because I'm sure that's going to help. I'm telling you, I've heard a lot of people say the THC helps their stomach. No, not cookies, Tim. Good night, Southern Cal. I will write back to you shortly. Long emails last night. Uh-oh. Oh my goodness, Bob. I know, Shane, that's what I'm saying. If we can find a way of getting it, I can't buy it here, but if we can find a way of getting it and shipping it to you. Tony's the same way. If we can just get this stuff for you guys, we can send it to you, you know. I just can't buy it here. But if I bought it and sent it to your address, that would work. Ah, that happens, Tim. It's my crickets, my blessed crickets. They put people to sleep. Yeah, sorry. I hope your surgery goes really smooth, really easy. You recover quickly, and that's what our prayers are. And then you get your butt back home. We need you to come home, Bob. Rena, are you the one that asked about irritable bowel? You'll have a smooth surgery. Okay. Well, Arena, I need to talk to you in private, so we'll do this via, because there's a couple things I don't want to talk about here. So you need to email me, and I will get on it tonight and tomorrow. I've got quite a few emails I have to finish responding to, but I will make sure, because yours is not going to be lengthy. Excuse me. It's really humid for some reason now. No, she's trying to get people to take their medicine. Hey, Jules, how are you, sweetie? Either one, Arena. Yeah, tomorrow. Just email me and I'll give you my phone number and we can talk tomorrow. Yeah, guys, we want Bob to have a smooth surgery, an easy surgery, a fast recovery, and then $1,000 to pay for his truck and get him back overseas where he belongs. It's changed, Arena. Yeah, again. Jamie. Castor oil, yeah. AKA is gonna run. Oh my goodness. 5,000 for, oh my goodness. Well, don't forget, and Bob, don't shoot me for this, but Bob is the one that sent the most money to one of our family members to help her out. No, I won't. Just had to say it. All right, I'm done. I won't say anything else. You shush. Well, you did. I heard a thud. Exactly, but you're going to get blessed because you blessed others. Thank you, Chev. There's my email address, Irina. I heard wooden spoons are great for making music. You know, Baba's got a big heart. There's a lot of people in here who have a big heart, and they will help people when they can. Lots of people in here. You hear that, Bob? Lots. Yep, making noise on back ends. That's right. See? Tim's an angel. Look at that. He's got a halo. I'm not going anywhere, Arena. Hey, Wonder Pup. Oh, it's too late. Hi, Matt. Oh, isn't that cute? He's black and brown. More black than brown. Definitely more black than brown. Of course, he likes to stay in the shadows, so when he's out in the sun, you can see a hint of brown, but when he's in the shadows, he's completely black. No distinguishing color markings, you know, not like Grandma. Grandma's got a gray chest and a gray face. And the rest of her was so dark, I couldn't tell you what color she was. What color her hair was, anyway. I got to eat today. Woohoo! And I believe my stomach is getting better. If this works. Are you going to start on Matt already, AKA? You two are bad. No, I don't eat donuts. I have 3 different tinctures that I'm taking 3 times a day if I remember, and I think it's actually working. Yeah, it's all natural. Thank you, Jules. And if this stuff works, then I've got a way to reverse or stop. Dang, I hate saying that because I just want to give all the credit to the Lord, you know? I just want to say He healed me, period. It's very hard for me to tell you the natural stuff I'm taking when I just want to tell God that it was Him. Irritable person. I can't help you there. You just have to pretend the Lord's standing next to you. That's the best you can do. You know, I hear that noise out there, but I don't know what it is. It's for yourself? Yeah, I heard a thud too, Shadow. That's what I'm saying. I hear the noise, I just don't see anything. And now I don't see the windows blacking out across the street either. It's all bright. Too bad we can't put those GIFs on here, right? Oh, who here, was it you, Arena, that told me about D-Live? Who was it that told me about D-Live? D-L-I-V-E? Go to sleep, Jamie. Mm-hmm. 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 Pretend someone's rubbing your head, singing you to sleep. No, I'm wakey. She can go to sleep. Get yourself some chamomile tea. Put a couple of drops of lemongrass in it and you're off to bed. Or get yourself some Gabacon. Coffee doesn't keep me awake, so it doesn't help everybody. Why are you crying, Martha? Who made Martha cry? That's it. Someone's gonna get grounded. Aw, so I have to ground myself, Martha? All right. But if I ground myself, I'll have to get off the live chat. Oh, but if you like the taste of coffee, then drink dandelion tea. Tastes just like coffee. It's really good. Oh. Hey, Gator, how are you? What, Matt? Why are you green? You don't like dandelion tea? No Big Red. No Tim. No, you need, it's not yuck. Dandelion tea is really good. Me too, Mike. I love peanut butter and jelly. I still do. What kind of jelly? What's your favorite jelly or jam? And you have to specify jelly or jam or preserves. Ready? And mark, set, go. And mark, set, go. Strawberry preserves. Okay. Blackberry, grape jelly. Ooh, my favorite, Matt. I have to go back now and read what Doodle wrote. Plum jam? I've never had plum jam. I love plums, though. Ooh, Doodle, where was that? I got to go back. Okay, I went back and read what you wrote. Doodle, where was that at? Matt's crazy. Cute, but crazy. South Alabama. Did he see a DM or did he see a Sasquatch? And what was not right about it? The heck? Now, AKA. Be a gentleman. Yep, I heard that too. I don't know, that's what I'm listening for. I can't tell, I can't see nothing out there. There shouldn't be anything messing with the trash because today was garbage day and the trash can's empty. Whoa, hold on. Let me see. That sounds awful close. Yeah, Martha's okay. Right, Martha? Come on, babies. No tree knocks tonight? What? Wow. All right, all right. What happened, Mike? Okay, Arena. What happened, Mike? I miss so much. And I've heard that machinery now. That's twice. So if I want to know what they're doing over there, I think it's their ATV. So if the camo dudes are out and about, that could explain why these guys were out last night and maybe tonight. I don't know what the noise is yet, though. I'm trying to see if I see anything. You boys behave yourself, or I'm going to send you to the corner. Tim says, yeah. Someone jump over to Tracy's chat and see if there's still noise going on there, please. Thank you, Arena. That's fine, I'll put you in the corner. No problem. Then Martha can use her cacti and you guys are in trouble. I want to know why all of a sudden they're doing the tree knocks. You know, that's what I want to know. That's not normal. They don't normally do that here, so what's up with that? You might hear a tree snap, but not the tree knocks. You guys that have been with me for a while, how many times have we heard tree knocks? Tell the truth, Matt. Yeah, it just doesn't happen here. No, there was no ponds close by. And there wouldn't be any place for any beaver around here. These were clear, distinct knocks. One knocked once, and then the other one knocked twice. And they were clear. I want to see that white possum again. What do I smell? Yeah, that's been going on all night, Irina. I doubt bear are going to stay in the same area for that many hours. I really think if it was a bear on by his recorder, it would just rip it down or tear it apart and then leave. They don't have a very long attention span. They get bored easy. Oh, I didn't think about that, Matt. Woohoo! Hello. Ugh. Yeah, I don't think that would happen. Yeah, there's a lot of bugs here, too. I'm waiting for those big ones to start slapping on the window because the light's on. Oh, I should turn my light off, huh? AKA you and your trees. Oh, really, Rena? What, a horsefly? Really? Yeah, whose channel was I watching? Oh, Brown's. And his crickets and my crickets they were almost in sync. It was really funny. You shouldn't have donuts, AKA. You're gonna get grounded again. Okay, now that tree frog shut up. So now I'm watching over there. Get him, Martha. Oh, that poor cricket. It's going to die if it stays in the house. I love crickets. Oops, something got thrown. Something small. Maybe it just fell out of the tree. Hit the ground. Concrete. What kind of dog do you have, Arena? It's my stomach. Bob, where'd you go? Oh, wow. Yeah, Bella went after a wasp. Are you over at Tracy's also, Bob? Yeah, he's being bad tonight. Oh, I'd be really interested. I wish, it'd be nice if he had like I was telling Rick. Rick was trying to figure out something else to do, and I said, set up your FLIR on one end and then turn around and go live in the other direction. What if Tracy did that? What if he set up a FLIR on a completely different place and then set up his normal equipment like he does? They record, right? That was a tree knock. It's back over in Chaffee. Yeah, I think he's going to be sore. He took a good, fall. Welcome back, Jamie. How come you're not sleeping? Okay, Belle. Well, Jamie, he saw one face to face and took off running, and then took a nice little spill and messed up his elbow and his arm and his hand and a little bit on his head. He was pretty shaken up. I didn't get to see the first one where it happened. I heard about it when I was watching his second live. Yeah. Come in on this chat, Jamie. You'll get hungry. My stomach was quiet until I sat down and started doing this live. And then all of a sudden, people started talking about food. My stomach's going, "Grrr." Do you know how to put dislocated shoulder back into place, Arena? Whoa. The heck? Okay. Well, I pray he's okay. Altercations aren't very fun. It's a good thing I'm old and I don't do that anymore. Sorry. Not making fun of it. Just remember the old days when I thought I was invincible. No, it's not. Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty rough when you got that behind you. Oh yeah, I grew up in the middle of downtown Cleveland, Ohio. Grew up in one of the worst hoods there was besides Chicago. Let's just put it this way. The schools I went to had bars on the windows and guards at the doors. No lie. Oh, there's that horrible smell again. Stinky's here. Whew. Oh my goodness. Stinky's the one that's here, guys. Oh, yuck. Good grief, Stinky. Oh, man. Whew. That isn't wet dog. That's skunk and vomit or something. Good grief. No, that's what it felt like, Matt. You couldn't go outside until you got past the security guard. Oh man, that is strong. Woo! Yeah, stinky. Oh man, back up. You reek. Oh, that is foul. That is really foul. I don't know what the difference is between these guys, but no, Boo doesn't stink. Stinky stinks. When that one's around, my nose burns. Oh, foul, foul. Ew. I'm backing up from the window, guys. Oh my gosh. Hey Patricia, how are you? Oop, I just heard a growl. Don't be growling at me. It smells like it smells like a skunk and like vomit. Like, ugh. Oh, I don't even know what it smells like. But my nose burns. Here you go, the flea wet buzzard on a gut truck. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, exactly, Pat. And guess what? It's going to be a full moon when we're down there, too. Yeehaw! Okay, now the smell's going away. Thank you very much. Ooh, man. You know when a skunk sprays and you're not real close to it and you get that whiff and it kind of burns your nose but not really? Because I've been right up real close to one that has sprayed and, you know, never got sprayed myself, but dogs did and we had to clean them up and stuff like that. But this actually burns like you're standing right there, but the after smell isn't the skunk smell. How do you describe that? Now I hear another plane. Yep, Chaffee's doing something tonight, guys. Oh, thank God, that smell is gone. Oh, that was wicked. Yeah, we'll send Stinky over to you. I see nothing, I hear nothing. Anybody else hearing anything? Oh, you know what? It just left, Rhonda. Hello, welcome. Yeah, shut up, stomach. God bless America. Yeah, my tummy just growled. There it is again. How are you, Rhonda? And welcome. Dee's tummy. Yep, my daughter-in-law just coughed. That's in the house. I can't hear that across the street. Good grief. You crickets need to be quiet for a minute. They're not listening. Shut up. Oh, what is with my belly? I heard that. Oh, yeah. No cussing, no name calling, no being rude, no politics. We've got rules. Blue wrenches. I am so glad we don't have any trolls tonight. I don't think I can handle another night of trolls. Hear the clicking. Can you hear it? I did not, Matt. Shut up, stomach. I know you would, Bob. Had you been here that night. There's clicking out there, guys. That's me. Yeah, I don't think it was a coincidence either, Pappy. Hear that? See, they did it too. Did you hear that? I have quite a few people, Jamie, that don't like me. I mean, it's okay if they don't like me, but trolling's just juvenile. You know, they can flat out tell me they hate my guts, and I'll say, okay, I'm sorry, and apologize for whatever I did that upset them, but to troll is just juvenile. And I can't do anything about that. And I'm sorry they feel that way. Oh yeah, the other night, Flea, a whole bunch of them. And I have wonderful, wonderful moderators. I saw that at the very end, Arena, but it was, his name was Ronnie, I think. And he said he came back because someone had kicked him out or something, or timed him out. But the live was already over. I'm still a person though, Jamie. So, and things can get misunderstood, you know, and everybody has good days and bad days, so it happens. Martha. Nobody's perfect, you know. He said it was him. He was trolling because he got booted. But why? No, well, I have no idea if, I didn't see him before that. How long was he in the chat, guys? And what did he say to get booted in the first place? Aw, thank you. Is it the Brandon that's normally on here at night? Ah, okay. Well, see, like I said, I don't know. I don't really know. It was Ronnie, not Brandon. I know we have a Brandon, but that night went so fast. That was inside, guys. Someone just slammed a door. You guys are all really sweet. I appreciate you defending me and backing me up, but, you know, I do appreciate it. I heard that. That was over to the right. Hi, Ryan. Awesome, Ryan. Good to see you, hon. How are you? Shut up, stomach. I'm gonna have to go eat a cracker or something. Hold on a second. This is crazy. My stomach won't shut up. It's all Tim's fault. You know, it's Tim's fault. He started the food. I'm gonna have to put something in my stomach. I'll be right back. Don't go away. That's a good possibility. I thought of that too, Quinn. It might have been just an accident. All right, I'll be right back. Maybe I should eat this pear. I'm gonna have a pear. We have grapes too. Did I tell you guys my husband bought me a little refrigerator for my room? No, Chev, I see you. No, too late. I got it. I'm right here. Matt, Chev. Ryan. Okay, you know, you guys are in trouble. I wonder if the sassy would eat grapes. No, I'm teasing. I wouldn't do it, but welcome back, Dads. I'm eating some grapes in hopes to shut my stomach up. I love cheesecake. Woo! What is that? What was that noise, guys? You hear that? I want Nana cake. No, I'm talking about the noise outside, not my stomach. Maybe it was coming from inside, that's why you guys didn't hear it. Because I'm sitting away from the window. Yeah, they can see me eating the grapes. You want one? There is a spider on my window. Oh, you bad boy, go away. Hey, Sooner. How are you? Ooh, he's a big one. Hey, do Cocoa Rice Krispies make the same noise as Snap Crackle Pop? No, if I flick it off, the phone's gonna go. I just have to leave it there. How you doing, Sooner? How are things? you heard that. Yep. Now the coyotes get started. Here we go. It's always the one that gets them started. Hear it? And Jay was here last night, so was Pam. Sharp stomach. Hey, Sherry. Welcome back, hon. Hope you're okay. Listen to that. Woo! Can you cut the AC off? What do you mean? Can I? The air conditioner's not running. Oh, I'm sorry you're hurting, hon. What's the matter? Oh. Welfare office, I certainly hope you're going to behave tonight. You're welcome here as long as you're nice. I don't know if it's Lewis or not, remember? Is it you, Lewis? Not Lewis. kind of special tea? What do you put in your special tea? If I can ask. You don't have to tell me, though. I'm making a special tea for me, too. Good night, Jami. God bless you, and I hope you have a good evening. Hear that? Pat, can you hear that? If so, what was that? Sounds like an attack. Night, John boy. We do that a lot sooner. I keep thinking I hear talking, but I can't. Okay, good night, Ryan. God bless you. I'm gonna go turn off my lights. I'll be right back. you. God bless you. Love you. The light is off. I went to the side of the house and looked out the window, opened up the window. There's a lot of movement next door. Yeah, there's a lot of activity next on the side of the house. I wonder what they're doing over there. That's where the mother-in-law suite is, and there's nobody in it. I heard that. Woo! Oh, this is really weird. My hands are starting to shake. It's freaky. Yeah, the cats are gone. All that's left is the ones that are in the house. One mama kitty and her 3 babies. But we do have possums, raccoons, all kinds of stuff, armadillos. We have all kinds of stuff that runs around here at night. Yeah, it's a plane. Good night, Jules. God bless y'all. Thank you. I'm I'm reading what you're saying. I repeated the same thing. Can't find my coffee. Don't know what to do with it. Hello? Anybody out there? Hello? Are you going to talk to me? Or throw things? Sleep well, Jules. Hope you have a great day tomorrow. Okay, right underneath my window, guys, is a some kind of animal. I can hear it messing around down there. It's right outside my window. I can't see it though. Oh, air conditioner just went on. Dang it. Yeah. Well, those drinks are so bad for you. Hey, Brandon, how are you? Why are you totally off dairy? I've been there. I know what it's like. Woo! The stars are out tonight. Beautiful. Ryan, you kill me. After you're done running around giving everybody high fives and going woo, he's gonna just go crash. Remember that old cop on the bicycle that ran and then just fell over? That's gonna be Ryan. Shadow. Who else? Who else is hyper? Me? Yeah, now I gotta go turn the air conditioner off again. Someone keeps turning it on. Well, it is getting warm up here. No, I know, not you, Jamie. Seriously though, Jamie, there's this stuff called GABA Calm, G-A-B-A Calm. It works wonders if you're sleepy and just can't fall asleep. Plus, I also like the tinctures of the chamomile, the lemongrass, all that stuff. You put them together, and I mean, if you're having a hard time falling asleep, those are really good. Staying asleep is different, but Shadow, don't give her an energy drink. She wants to go to sleep. I wish you guys could see these stars. Good night, Sooner. God bless you, hon. Miss you. I'll see you in Falk, right? I mean, Honebby. Okay, Pappy. Good night, hon. Love you. Good night. Sleepy, sleepy, sleepy. I have to go turn the air off again. Just waiting. Okay, Cher. There it is again. I don't know. Oh, you guys will be doing that next week. I guess I'll go turn the air off again. I'll be right back. Good grief. Tell me if anything happens, and Chev, behave yourself. It's just me. Give me my water. Yeah, just now. I'll turn it back on. Just I can't hear anything. There's all kinds of noise out there and I can't hear. Okay, I'll turn it back on when I'm done. Good night, Sherry. God bless you, hon. You'll be in our prayers if that's okay. Shadow, go to sleep. Put my stuff, my medicine in my drink. Hold on, just gotta get my dandelion, put that in there. Chamomile. Where's my dandelion? There it is. Nasty stuff again. Last dose. I don't know if I told you guys this or not, but that andrographis stuff is nasty. I mean nasty. Say that again, I missed whatever you guys said. I'm sorry. Yeah, I read it. The only thing I can't do with that tea is the ginger. Basically, she's putting everything in her tea that I take on a daily basis. Only I have to have the garlic. Garlic is a great anti-inflammatory antibiotic, guys. Seriously, it's one thing that I can't miss. Wait till I get to Falk. I've got bottles of garlic. Hey, maybe I'll take my medicine on time down there. You guys will be throwing marshmallows at me. Portal. Are we buffering? I think they do, Mike. They'll click. Okay, they'll click up here, they'll toss small things. I'm gonna try Patricia. And then if I leave here and go to look in the backyard, because I hear it on the side of that, to my right, and I go back there, then I can hear all kinds of noise, but there's nothing back there. It's completely dark. There's no animals, so they have free reign. And I was thinking about this. There's a tree house in the backyard. You don't know that the babies aren't playing on the tree house. You know, they can't get inside, but they could be easily doing that. Here, coyote. Hey, baby. The door was left open again. I thought they closed it, Denny. Hi, baby. I love you. Yeah, well, if the kids wouldn't have left the treehouse open, there's air conditioning up there and electricity and everything else. It's got windows and it's an actual treehouse. It was made to look just like the house. But now there's nothing but bugs in it and wasp nests and stuff. It'd have to be totally cleaned out before I climbed in it. And the kids are now older. I don't know, Mike. It's a good possibility. Scroopies? Now he's changed the word. Now you guys are scroopies instead of scrubbies. Oh, that's cute. Now you guys heard the difference between that coyote and then the rest follow, or the one that in the beginning, the howl, and then the coyotes follow. Two completely different. I see nothing, and I'm looking. I have my head down below the light so I can kind of see back there, and I can't see anything. I see no shadows. I see no movement. Nothing. Yeah, it's about time. 1 o'clock and later. But you heard the clicking noise. Who's doing the clicking noise? Yeah, I don't see anything, sure. I got our possums down there. There's a possum at that's what it is in that little bed, flower bed underneath the window. It's a possum. I do too, Mike. My stomach's famous for it. I'm going to do this. I'm going to end this live chat, guys, because this says Mike Stone on it. So I'm going to end this live chat, and then I'll go back and go live again. Unless you guys are just done for the night. Termites. Denny, they better not be. You talking about the treehouse? You guys are saying okay. You want me to come back on, or you want me just to end it for tonight? Because we can always go to Tracy's. Good night, Mike. Thank you very much again. I appreciate you. Thank you very, very much. Thank you, Theory. Thank you. All right, I'll end this chat because, yeah, like I said, it's had Mike on it, so we'll end it and then I'll just come back. Okay? Good night. God bless. See ya in a few.